Oh, do you know sometimes you just can't perform? Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sirloin Family Adventures. Today I'm going to show you how to cook the perfect steak using a technique called sous vide. It takes all the skill out of cooking a steak, but what you're left with is something that is restaurant quality and absolutely perfect. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so let's get going. So the first thing we want to do is season this steak. But you will notice there's a bit of equipment on the side here. The links to them will be in the description below. You don't necessarily need all of it. You can do it with like a cheaper version, i.e. instead of a sous vide machine and a big Tupperware, you can have a saucepan and a thermometer. You just need to manage the temperature of the water. So this is the equipment I've got. It makes life a lot easier, including the electric pepper mill. Yeah, you don't need that, right? So look in the description if you want the gear. Go on Amazon, buy it, but if not, just do it the cheap way. You don't need to make this any more expensive than it already is. So I've got here 2 1.5 inch thick pieces of sirloin steak, and all we're going to do is season them with black pepper, freshly ground, coarse rock salt. Again, it's all gone through this mill here. And lastly, a little bit of garlic powder. Be generous. Make sure every bit of it done. Flick them over and season the other side as well. Two seasoned sirloin steaks. I said they're 1.5 inches. They're probably a little bit less than that. I do like to get thicker steaks, generally speaking, but these two were the only 2 sirloins they had in the butcher's when I went there. Normally it'd be a little bit thicker. In which case, you can come for a bit longer. That's all you need to do. So, just gonna clean our hands. Gonna stick the sirloin into some vacuum pack bags, pre-made bags. You can get them on a roll. Depends what you want to do. I just find it's a lot less messy if you buy them as a bag. The link to these will be in the description below. And then we will vacuum pack them using this machine. Probably okay, we now have 2 perfectly seasoned sirloin steaks that have been vacuum packed. The beauty of doing it like this is I can now stick these in the fridge 2, 3 days, 4 days. You can do this in advance. You don't need to do this on the day. It just takes all of the mess out of making a steak, so that when you do want to cook the steak, you just fill the sous vide Tupperware. I keep calling it a Tupperware, but it's a tank. You stick it in there for 2.5 hours. You sear them and you eat them. It's super easy, no mess. And you can do it on a campsite. So I'm gonna have these in the house, but when we go camping, hopefully next weekend, I'll be taking these to the campsite. So watch this space. Okay, so we do have a hot tap here. So the water I've just put in there is probably about 45 degrees, not quite boiling or anything like that. But we want to, because we've got steaks here that are about 1 inch, a little bit thicker than that, whatever. We want to heat up the water to about 55. I don't know what that is in real money, what, about 138, something like that. About 55 degrees. And when it comes to temperature, I want to then cook these steaks for about 2 hours. You can do 3, you can do 4, but the longer you have them in there, the more tender the steaks will become. And there's kind of a magic number. Whereas if you go past it, they get a little mushy. They're not that nice. I find 2 hours on steaks this thick would be perfect. See other videos, they might say less, they might say more. I'm saying 2 hours, banging. Right, got this. Got my V-Pock. Link in the description. Right, you need to add it to, I can do this right. Make that look easy. There we go. Plug it in. There we go. Right. Power. It's 42.9 degrees. So temperature, defaults to 55. Yeah, I'm going to keep on 55. Time, 2 hours. Defaults to 2 hours. So this particular model defaults to exactly what I want. But I have changed that in the past because I've had much thicker steaks. So there we have it. Stick the lid on. It will give you a little beep when it reaches temperature, which is, like I say, 55. It's already at 44. So it should take 2 or 3 more minutes. As soon as it's ready, we'll drop them in. We'll forget about them for 2 hours. Happy days. There we go. So it's now at, I think it's just gone up to 56, but it's 55-ish. And this will go for 2 hours. So what we want to do is just drop them in here. You can get racks for them. I find if they float in outside the water, you just put a plate, an upside down plate, and just weighing down. Just make sure that they're all submerged, just like that. Should be okay. We seem to be under the water. Put the lid on, like I say, forget about it for 2 hours. 2 sirloin steaks have been in the sous vide tank for 2 hours. They are done. Actually, just a little bit more than 2 hours, but they are done. The plan is now put a crust on them because they will look very sad and lonely and ugly and not very appetizing. So we need to put a crust on them. You can do it a number of different ways. You can get a searing hot pan, and you put a crust on it. You put it on a barbecue or griddle pan, put a crust on it. Or you can use the flamethrower, and that's what I'm gonna do. They look very appetizing. That's sous vide for you. It's the steaks, no matter what steak it is, sirloin, ribeye, fillet, no matter what steak you put in a sous vide and cook it in a sous vide method, comes out looking like this. They look very appetizing when you pat them dry with tissue or kitchen towel, and then put a crust on them. So that's what we'll do now. Are you ready? Oh, do you know sometimes you just can't fork? There we go. Okay, so that was 2 hours of cooking. I mean, hopefully this video has shown you how easy it is to sous vide a steak. It just looks incredible. I haven't tasted it yet. Honest reaction. That's so good. It's just perfect. So it's medium rare. That's how we like to eat our steaks. I say me and Sammy. You can increase the temperature, increase the cook time, but like I said at the start of the video, I find 55 degrees for 2 hours on a steak that's 1 to 2 inches thick just gets it perfect every single time. By the time you put a crust on it, let it rest for a few minutes, honestly, just melts in your mouth. I mean, you can probably see this, it just pulls apart. It is perfect. I would challenge anyone to cook a steak that tastes as good as this. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Go in the description, you can see all the links to the equipment that I've used. Please give it a go at home. I would strongly urge it, because if you just can't get steak right, this is the easiest way to cook your steak, and it is perfect. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.